He loves me, he loves me not. He loves me. Oh. Hey babe. Girl, yes you. Are you wondering what's in store for the future for your relationship? Are you wondering if this relationship will even last? Babe, look no further, okay? The Divine Guru's Pick a Card reading will give you all the juicy details that you need to know to see where your relationship is going. Babe, just keep on watching. Hello, my beautiful star babes. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. It's your girl Parashay here, back with another video on the Divine Guru. If this is your first time viewing one of my videos, hello, welcome, hola baby. Like I said, my name is Parashay, and on this channel, I make tarot pick a card readings like this one, other tarot readings, and other spiritual related videos. So baby, if that's something that you like and they resonate with you, go ahead, subscribe to my channel to join the family, become a star babe, okay? And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I post more videos like so. All right, babe, let's go ahead and talk about today's reading. All right, so today's reading is all about where is this relationship going? Okay, the real tea, the real details on your relationship. Okay, so if you're in a relationship right now and you're questioning, you know, should you stay, should you go? Is this relationship meant to last? What's in store for the future of my relationship? Baby, this will give you all the juicy details of your relationship, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this reading. Let's go over to the card selection. All right, beautiful people, so just like with all of my pick a card readings, before you make your pile selection here, I would first like for you to close your eyes and take a few deep mindful breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. This will just clear your mind, clear out all the outside noise, your outside environment, and truly connect with your intuition, okay? So once you've taken your few deep mindful breaths, I would like for you to ask yourself and ask the universe, where is this relationship going? What does the future status of this relationship look like? What's in store for my current relationship, okay? So once you ask the universe those questions there, then you can open your eyes and gaze upon these piles of cards, okay? So then you'll need to choose one intuitively, all right? So we have pile number 1 here with the tiger's eye, pile number 2 with the red jasper, pile number 3 with the crystal quartz, and pile number 4 with the amethyst. Again, that's pile number 1 with the tiger's eye, pile number 2 with the red jasper, pile number 3 with the crystal quartz, and pile number 4 with the amethyst. All right, my beautiful lovelies, if you need more time to meditate on those questions and choose the right pile intuitively, feel more than welcome to pause this video and then make your card selections. As always, the card timestamps will be listed in the comment section down below and also in the description box, okay? But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into group number 1. All right, my beautiful lovelies who chose pile number 1 with the tiger's eye crystal here, let's tap into the energies of your relationship, okay? All right, let's put these over here. Okay, so tapping into you first. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Tower, okay? So with the Queen of Cups here describing you, you know, you could be someone who is very emotional, very creative. Since we are talking about the Cups suit here, you could be a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? Now, with you having your emotions toward your relationship being the Tower card, I'm getting a few mixed feelings here. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it is for a lot of people. For some of you, I feel like that it's saying that this relationship has brought in a lot of change into your life, okay? A lot of possibly even fast-moving change, a lot of unexpected change, a complete revamping or a complete change of lifestyle that this person has brought into your life, okay? Now, for others of you, I am feeling like you are kind of wanting this Tower energy. Like, you are really wanting like the relationship to kind of end, or you feel like that there has been some sort of major swift change come into your relationship or your life that's just the relationship isn't what you were expected, okay? Your feelings towards your partner there are kind of muddy at the moment. They're not so clear, you know? It's like, well, you seem to be enjoying this relationship, and maybe you just uncovered some sort of secret or something that you just found out about your partner there. There could also symbolize some disagreements going on in your relationship as well. Let's see. But I do see change, whether change has already happened or change is swiftly coming. I do see some change, and like I said, for some of you guys, I do see that some sort of secret is going to be unveiled to you, all right? All right, and so tapping into the personality of your partner here, we have the Page of Cups. So again, since we're talking about the Suit of Cups, they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. With the Page of Cups here, I feel like they could also be a very emotional and very creative person. I do feel like that they are someone who truly leads with their heart. You know, they're very open with their heart. You know, they may be someone who is kind of actually on the sensitive side, as to where, like with you, with the Queen of Cups energy, it's like you're emotional, you're nurturing, you're very kind and generous of that sort, but you have stability over your feelings. However, for your partner, I feel like that they may be a little bit more on the unstable side. Not necessarily saying that they don't have control of their emotions, but they may be someone who is sensitive, like easily offended or something of that sort, okay? Now, the way that they feel towards you and your relationship, we have the Nine of Cups here. All right, so I do sense some, emotional fulfillment, some happiness. I do feel like that they are actually like almost like they're falling in love with you. Like their romance is at an all-time high for your relationship at the moment. Like that's the goal for them at the moment. I do feel a deepening of the feelings and emotions for you, okay? So keep that in mind. Okay, and now let's get into your current status of your relationship. So at the moment, you guys have the Three of Wands, all right? So with the Three of Wands, the energy that I always feel when I see this card is like the first stages of progress or the beginning stages of progress, okay? Looking at these other cards here, definitely, I can feel like that you guys are like in the beginning stages of your relationship. I'm also, whenever I see this card, I am feeling like maybe you guys are kind of long distance, for those of you who it resonates with, or maybe you guys just don't see each other as much as you would like to, or maybe you guys don't see things on the same level. This could be the reason why you have this Tower energy towards the relationship or your partner. Maybe you guys just disagree on like certain ways of life, maybe religion or politics or whatever life it may be. I feel like there's something that you guys just don't necessarily like click with. Like you're not here all the time, and it may be that you're feeling that, but they might not be feeling that, or they may feel like, oh, that's not a big deal, but for you it may be a deal breaker, but definitely I do feel like that you're starting to get to know this person a little bit more, finding out more information about them. Like I was saying earlier, you may like unveil some sort of secret about them. Maybe they had a child that you didn't know about, or more children than they initially said that they have. But I do feel like that you are just starting to get to know this person a little bit more, know more about them, like, just really discovering who they are, the beginning stages of a relationship, okay, of a true relationship and partnership and alliance here. And like I said, for those of you who it does resonate, I do feel like that this may be a long distance relationship, or you guys just have some communication issues. okay? You could be, not that far away from each other and still just experiencing some sort of communication error, all right? It's just not clicking somewhere, all right? And then for the future energy for your relationship, babe, we have the Four of Swords. So traditionally, the Four of Swords means, taking a rest, being just mentally exhausted, like you need a break, you need to stop and recharge. And I kind of feel that energy. I'm feeling that energy at the moment. I feel like that if you want this relationship to work, it could. Peace will need to be found and sought out within you guys' alliance, okay? You need to communicate clearly what it is that you are having some sort of issue with or some sort of doubt with, all right? But, maybe it could be that you guys need to take a break. And I know, like, me personally, I hate doing this on again, off again, on again, off again. Ultimately, I mean, it led up to us not even being together today. So, I know that taking breaks can sometimes be a little bit, you can be a little bit skeptical to doing that, but that may actually help your relationship if you truly, truly, truly want this to work out. Now, if you don't, maybe you need to, release this person to someone who, can better serve in their life, or who can better meet their needs, or who that person can better meet someone else's needs, okay? Because I do just feel like that this person isn't quite what you initially expected, okay? It's like they're kind of a good person, like you're like, they're cool, I like them, but I do feel like that this person could be, a little bit more on the naive level, like they could be falling for you a little bit faster than you are for them. I'm also kind of getting the sense that maybe you are older than them, maybe they're younger than you. That could be a reason why there's some sort of like disconnect. Maybe there's a generational gap, maybe, if that's that big of an age difference. But ultimately, with the Four of Swords here in the future position for your relationship, I do feel like some introspection is needed. I do feel like that you need some peace and some time alone, and just really do some introspecting to find yourself again. It may not even be with this person in particular. Like, I know it's so cliche to say, but you may need to tell this person that you want to end the relationship, and it's not them, but it's you. And it's not something that, that they did. It's just that you need to work on yourself and figure out why you are getting into relationships, or why you feel like that being in a relationship will fill a certain void. Just truly doing some introspection, getting into hermit mode, babe, and just truly, truly analyze and assess your feelings and your thoughts and areas of that sort. Because I do feel like you need to just find yourself again. I feel like that you may have been like in the flow of like, as soon as you get out of a relationship, you get into another one, or maybe it's just hookups. However it may be, the energy that I'm feeling is that for you in particular, you may just want to get to yourself for a while and find yourself, find out what it is that you truly want, and then go after the person that meets those needs of what you actually want. Okay, but like I said, if you truly, truly, truly want to have this relationship work out, I do see it working out. But I do feel like that more than anything, you are on the end to where you're really, really on the fence about this. And to be quite honest, maybe that may be the best option. Maybe this disconnect that you're having, if you're not willing to communicate with them and have it work out, then it may just be best to leave the relationship. But babe, that decision is completely up to you. If you want more guidance on that, I do suggest maybe meditating, getting into your inner wisdom, tapping into the energy of your higher self, asking the universe to give you messages and subliminal messages, or just signs of what the right next step should be, okay? Because this is a general reading, so it is for a lot of people, okay? So let's see what other cards came out for you guys. So, intuition. Like I was saying, you need to tap into your intuition to see which route you should actually go. Like I said, I do sense some uncertainty, some unsatisfaction, within this relationship. But I do feel like if you listen to your intuition, ultimately you'll know if this is what you really want to pursue or if you want to let it go. Okay, but definitely listen to your intuition, tap into your intuition, ask the divine for help. All right, we also have transformation. Okay, so this could be that I'm getting a lot of feelings right now. First, this could mean that you have transformed to somebody else, and what you thought that you want isn't necessarily what you wanted, so you're kind of still in this transformation phase. Or it could mean that while during the course of this relationship, either you or your partner or both of you guys have changed. You know, you're not exactly who you were when you first started being together, or they weren't who they first started being wherever you were being together. I do feel like that someone's transformation is what's causing this disconnect in communication and this unwillingness. It's like almost like giving up, but for some reason there's just that little piece that wants to hold on because they're a really nice person, or maybe that you know that their feelings will get hurt easily and you don't want to hurt them because they haven't done anything wrong, but it's just that they're not serving you to the fullest potential. Okay, so definitely some sort of changes and transformations. So like I was saying earlier, some major changes in your life may have come from this relationship. Whatever it may be, change has definitely played a role in this relationship in particular. All right, next we have movement, choices, and decisions. Okay, babe, like I was saying, I feel like you do need to tap into your intuition to see where it is that you should do, where you should go. I mean, ultimately, I do feel like that is going to lead to some sort of struggles, some sort of arguments, or, you know, disconnect, maybe infidelity. Not really seeing that. I mostly see like arguments. But I do, like I said earlier, with this Four Swords in the future position, you can either choose to seek out peace and work towards a relationship to better the relationship, or you can end the relationship. Okay, so that is something that you will have to decide, babe, okay? Once again, tap into your intuition, meditate, whatever you gotta do to connect with the divine knowing and with your higher self, and listen to your intuition to see which direction you should take this relationship. All right, and then we also have triumphant success. Okay, so whichever direction that you are going on for this relationship, I am seeing that you're going to complete it successfully. I am feeling like if you are worried about hurting their feelings, that you're not going to. They will understand, and who knows, you know, I feel like there's a little bit of lack of communication or miscommunication, and they may be feeling some of the same signs, you know. Maybe the feeling could be slightly mutual, who knows, you know. But I am feeling like that whatever struggle that you guys come over, this is definitely a good sign that if you want to stick it out, you will overcome those struggles that you guys have been facing. However, on the flip side, if you do decide to leave the relationship, if you're worried about hurting their feelings in particular, I do feel like that you're not going to. You're not going to hurt their feelings. You're going to be very understanding. And this could eventually even just turn into a friendship, because you may find out that this person is actually someone who is like more of a friend to you than they are an actual romantic partner, okay? Because your twin flame and your soulmate, you know, if you have that sort of feeling towards this person, it doesn't always have to be on a romantic level, all right? So just keep that in mind. All right, and then the last two cards that we have for you guys, we have fear and boundaries. Okay, so with the fear card here, like I was saying, there's some sort of fear. Either you're scared of transforming into this change, either you're afraid to let go because of hurting their feelings. Also, you could be afraid of actually just maybe opening up to this person, you know, or you could be afraid of like social stigma, how people are going to react to you, you know, actively broadcasting this relationship to others. You could also be fearful of the new things that you have discovered about this person. You know, maybe you're just scared, like, ooh, I'm not sure this person is the one for me. So I do sense some fear in this relationship, okay? On the flip side, I mean, this person could be fearful that they may, you know, lose you in their relationship. And with boundaries here, I do feel like that this is just letting you know that some boundaries need to be set. With this person being a very emotional, on the sensitive side type of person, they may be very clingy. They may be very clingy to you, but I do feel like that, you know, you need to set those boundaries like, hey, I'm your woman or I'm your man, not your mom, not your dad, okay? Like, set those sort of boundaries there. But again, that all goes back towards communication. I just feel like that there needs to be better communication or more communication throughout this relationship, okay? All right, group number one, that is all that I have for your reading. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and comment down below if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, keep faith and keep going. I'm gonna hop on over to the next group. All right, my beautiful lovelies who chose pile number 2 with the beautiful red Jasper stone here. Let's see what's in store for your relationship, baby, okay? All right, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so tapping into you, first of all, babe. Okay, so I do see here describing your characteristics. We do have the Two of Pentacles here. So with the Two of Pentacles, I do feel like that you could be maybe an earth sign. So like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all right? I do also feel like that you could be, you know, very down to earth, you know? You are an earth sign. All right? Now, how you feel towards your actual partner in your relationship. We have the Star card. So I feel like that you are very like optimistic, very hopeful, have a lot of faith in this relationship. You know, you could also want to be, you know, taking this relationship to the next level. You know, maybe you want to talk about babies or marriage, or maybe just like moving in together, you know, or it just could be that actual next step of I love you. You know, but I do feel like that you guys are just really wanting to take the next step with this person. I feel like that you feel like this person is like pretty much your perfect person on the outside. Like when you look at them, that's exactly how they look like when you imagine in their head, when you always dreamt of your most perfect partner in the world, okay? That's the energy that I'm getting that you're feeling towards your partner at the moment. Okay, so tapping into the energies here, ooh, for your partner. Okay, so what I see here for your partner, we have the Three of Swords here, all right? So this could be a very intellectual person, a very logical person. Looking at these other cards here as well, they could be an air sign, like a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? But I am feeling like that they're very intellectual. They think with their mind a lot, like they let their mind lead them a lot, because we are talking about this Two of Swords here, okay? All right, and so how they feel towards this relationship, okay? Ooh, babe, Ten of Swords energy. Let's be real. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, so your partner could feel like, okay, for some of you, I feel like they may feel like they're backstabbed. Okay, I do feel like that, maybe they feel like that, some of you feel like they feel like they can't trust you, but that's not a really strong feeling that I'm feeling. What I'm feeling like is there's like outside people, like third party, some sort of third party, maybe a family member or a friend, or it could even be social media. Maybe they're being attacked a lot on and being banished a lot on social media for your relationship. You know, maybe you guys are kind of in a very controversial relationship, or maybe you met on very controversial terms. Okay, maybe people have a lot to say about you guys. Like, you guys are always in like everybody's mouths, like in the gossip and the rumors and all that, okay? But I am feeling like that there's could be like some people bashing him. Like I said, could be that they're bashing them on like social media. I mean, looking at the image of this card, I mean, I instantly feel backstabbing, okay? They could feel like they've been backstabbed. Maybe not towards you in particular, but it definitely can be. Or, they, you know, they just feel like they're being backstabbed by people who was always there to support them, or said that they were always there to support them, and now since they're in a relationship with someone that they actually like, it's like that person isn't for them anymore. I'm definitely feeling like they're very tired, you know. They're tired of being attacked is what I'm feeling. They're just exhausted, honestly. That's the energy that I'm feeling. They're very exhausted. They're just like, man, like it seems like no matter what I do, I keep getting this backlash for this relationship or this person that I'm with. Or like I said, for some of you guys, it could be that they have these sort of like resentment feelings towards you. You know, I feel like they could be feeling like that you're very, you know, maybe aggressive towards them in a sense. Or they could feel like that maybe you're a little bit dishonest or unloyal. Like I said, I'm not getting really strong feelings for that. That's just for a select few that I'm feeling that energy for. For most of them, I do feel like it's outside parties that's making your partner feel this way, okay? So on to your actual relationship, babe. So we have the 10 of Wands and the current state of your relationship, okay? So with this 10 of Wands energy, I mean, look at the imagery on this card. Okay, he has a lot on his back. I feel like that you guys are maybe in a relationship where a lot is on you. You have a lot of pressure on you. Maybe just taking on too much. I also feel a sense of a need to communicate with each other a little bit more. I feel like communication could be an issue with you guys currently, or needing to just express your feelings a little bit more, especially with looking at these other cards here. I also do see like some sort of leadership imbalance, okay? Like maybe someone, like maybe you two are just really kind of fighting for that alpha role in a sense. Is what I'm feeling. Like, so there's definitely some leadership imbalance going on, a need to express your needs, okay? Like I said, communication here. I feel like you guys may communicate, but it's a lot of miscommunication going on in this relationship. What you're trying to say doesn't necessarily come out and hit their ears like you're trying to make it sound like. Like they take it in a different meaning, basically. All right, and so on towards the future status of your card, babe. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands in the future position for your relationship. Now, for the Knight of Wands, I know you may not want to hear this, babe, since you know you have the Star card for the envisioning of your current relationship and your partner, but the Knight of Wands is kind of like a warning not to rush things, okay? Don't rush this relationship, you know? And the reason for it is because the Knight of Wands basically symbolizes that if you rush into it, then it may lead to just boredom and disconnect, honestly. You'll find out quickly that your passion and that spark that was there is going to go out so quickly. Like, it's going to be like, well, who just turned off the lights? Like, so that's why it's important for you guys in particular not to rush things in this relationship, okay? I do feel like that this person is kind of like, they're pretty much anything that you want on the outside. Like, I feel like that they meet all of your like appearance and physical expectations, you know? They may not have like that entire full package that you're looking for, but I do feel like there is very strong passion and like sexual connection between you guys, okay? But just because that's there, don't get lust confused with love, baby, okay? you don't want to rush things in this relationship. You do not want to rush things in this relationship, because I feel like that you're feeling good about it, you know, and it may just be the lustful energy coming into it is making you feel this way. But this person that you're in a relationship with, they're not really feeling it, babe. They're not really feeling it. They're going through a struggle, is what I'm feeling. They're going through some sort of mental struggle, emotional struggle with being in this current relationship with you, okay? And I do feel like they may feel like they are taking on a lot more than you. I feel like they may be taking on a lot more of like the blame per se, or like the pointing fingers, or you know, the questions regarding your relationship more than you are. So I feel like they are feeling like they are taking on a heavier load, having more responsibility put onto them, having to be like the leader, and just going through a lot more than what you may be experiencing at the moment. So that's why I feel like it's important not to rush things, you know, take your time with this relationship. Ultimately, I do feel like, you know, you will want to communicate with this person better. Have them to talk with you and truly communicate, not argue, but communicate with you of why are they feeling this way, what you guys can do to better work on the situation, or if you guys want to ultimately break away from each other. But that decision is completely up to you, babe, all right? So let's see what these other cards have in store for you guys, okay? So we got hope. We have hope. Beautiful. Hope that this relationship can work out, okay? I am seeing it, but like I said, you guys really need to communicate. Communication is communicating clearly at that. It's what's really going to help you guys in your relationship. Because like I said, if someone feels like they're taking on more than the other, I mean, it seems like we have one side here that's like happy and jolly, and the other side here who is just like, what am I gonna do? You have to communicate your feelings clearly and effectively to truly get down to it, and ultimately, I mean, you may need to maybe like make some sort of sacrifice, even just to come to common grounds, to see how you guys can get through this. All right, so have hope that it'll get better, and baby, it will, okay? It will. All right, next we have the sacral chakra, okay? So like I was saying, you know, this could be in relationship to, you know, you or your partner, or both of you guys. You may need to work on those lower level chakras there, you know, in general, working on your confidence, your self-esteem, your purpose in life, that sort of thing. You know, I do feel like that maybe you could be tapping into a lot of sexual energy, but maybe for the wrong reasons. You know, maybe, you know, it is filling in some sort of void in you, and you need to assess that to see why is it that I am seeking out this sort of gratification. All right, next we have patience. Okay, patience. Yes, like I was saying, do not rush things in this relationship. Have patience with it. If you want to move in, live together, if you want to get married, just know it's going to all come to you in divine timing, okay? If it's meant to happen with this partner, then it will happen. Just have patience, keep hope, keep faith, and it will come to you, all right? And then we also have fertility, okay? So this is beautiful. I mean, you guys could possibly be thinking about having a child, or, you know, maybe for some of you a child could be in the works. Or maybe it's that maybe you are pregnant, or that your partner is pregnant, and that's the reason why you want to speed things up a little bit, okay? But I do feel like that for the fertility and the growth of your relationship needs to grow first before you take that step. Okay, no matter if a child is in the picture right now or not, I do definitely 1000% feel like the growth of your relationship and your true feelings for them on a loving level, not a lustful level, needs to grow and strengthen this relationship in order for it to prosper. All right, and then the last two cards we have here, so we have assessing and beauty. So with assessing here, definitely I do feel like that you really need to assess how you're feeling, why you're feeling this. Like I was saying earlier with the sacral chakra card here coming up, assess what it is that you feel like you are missing, or what it is that you feel like you can't do without, or that you just love so much about this relationship that's more on maybe possibly a shallow area. And then figure out how to overcome it, how to strengthen it to where you don't have to rely on someone else to fill in that void. You can fill it in for yourself, baby. Okay, so definitely do some assessing, assess your relationship, assess you, have your partner assess themselves and assess the relationship as well. This needs to be a team effort, okay? Assess all areas of your life where you feel like that it could be a little bit better, or that you feel like something just isn't right, okay? Whatever your gut feeling tells you, that's your intuition, and go with it, all right? And then the last card, beauty here. I do feel like that this is letting you know that, hey, you have your own self-worth. You don't have to depend on another relationship for you to feel some sort of worth or status. You could be with this person and you're like, wow, they're of this demeanor, or they're of this social status, or they're this sort of, financial status, whatever it may be. Just know that you can get that feeling to yourself. You don't have to be in a relationship with someone to get those sort of gratifications and feelings for that. Learn to love yourself, enjoy the beauty of your own life, and I also view this card as being grateful for every single piece and experience that you experience in your life here, okay? Because maybe you are the type of person that just really seeks out some sort of balance in your life, and maybe you're like, well, if I don't have them, then there's no balance. But this is letting you know that, babe, there's still beauty in you not being with anyone at all. There's still beauty in being in a relationship, but it's about not being so dependent on them to where that person is responsible for filling in that void for you, okay? It's definitely going to come to you, babe. You just have to do some assessing again. Truly tap into your intuition and find out what it is that you want in life and go for it, okay? Find the beauty in all things and be grateful for all. Beautiful. All right, group number 2, that is all that I have for your reading. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below if it resonates with you. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, keep faith and keep going. I'm going to hop on over to the next group. Hello, my beautiful lovelies who chose pile number 3 with the beautiful crystal quartz stone here. Let's see what's in store for your current relationship, baby. Okay. All right, so let's just get into it. Okay. Ooh. All right, my beautiful lovelies. So, tapping into you, babe. All right, so describing you, we have the 7 of Swords here. So since we are referring to the sword suit here, I do feel like that you are a very intellectual and logical person. I do feel like that you could also be an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. All right, definitely. This just popped in my head. For those of you who resonates with, I do feel like you are the type of person to where it's like you're kind of arrogant, but like kind of in a good way, in a sense. You're like, if this doesn't work out, then I mean, there's always plenty of fish in the sea. I feel like that's the type of energy that I'm feeling for you, okay? So, on to the actual feelings that you have towards your partner in the relationship here. We do have the Ace of Wands. So we're talking about the aces here, so new beginnings, all right? I do feel like you could be either freshly starting a relationship, or you could be like in a new phase in this relationship, okay? Look at that. Like, I just love the imagery on this card. It's beautiful, okay? But I do feel like that you could be entering some sort of new phase. Baby talk, maybe? Could you be having some talk about baby? Maybe are you expecting a child? Maybe you found out that your partner or you are currently pregnant at the moment, okay? Or maybe you guys are adopting. Whatever it may be, I feel like there's some sort of new phase coming on into your relationship, okay? Whether it could be you guys have just recently moved in, or you're talking about moving in together. Maybe you guys just recently got engaged, for those of you who it resonates with. I'm not seeing that for a lot of people though with the rest of the cards, but I do feel like there's some sort of new step, some new next level thing that happened in your relationship, and that's how you're feeling. You're feeling like that this is like it's kind of going in a good kind of way, like you're kind of positive about it. I definitely see that. I feel like you enjoying the new beginnings and the new phase that is entering into your relationship, okay? Or this could also represent that the person that you're in a relationship with is kind of different from the person that you are in a relationship with. Now I am picking on the energy that some of you could possibly want someone else who is different than the partner that you are in. But let's look at the other cards to see if that truly resonates. But I am getting that feeling pretty strongly. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, all right. So the next card that we have here to describe your partner, we have the Eight of Pentacles here. So since we are talking about the Pentacles, this is someone who could possibly be very down to earth. They could also be an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do feel like they also are pretty practical as well. That's just the energy that I'm feeling for your partner here. Now, how they feel towards you and your current relationship, we have the Devil here. Okay, let's talk about it. Babe. So, for me, the energy that I feel whenever the Devil comes up in a love reading is stagnation. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like that there was this fire, this passion before, and now it's like someone's putting the fire out. Like it's just smoky now. That's the energy that I'm kind of feeling right now. I'm feeling like that they think that the relationship is kind of stagnating, like it's getting a little bit stale, a little bit boring. They could even be feeling like they're trapped in a sense, Like I said earlier, like for those of you who are entering some sort of new phase in your relationship, maybe you guys are, having a child together, and now they feel like, well, crap, I can't leave now because we're having a child together. But I do feel some sort of resentment. I'm feeling that they are feeling some sort of resentment towards either you or the relationship, or both, which is the most common. So I do feel like they are feeling a little bit resentful, bored, a little stagnant, a little stuck, feeling trapped. I do feel like this could have, been a relationship that was very, very, very highly sexual. Like the sexual meter was through the roof. Like it was on point. But now it's kind of dipped down a little bit. It's simmered down a little bit is what I'm feeling, okay? They could have their eye on other sexual interests, with you that maybe you don't agree with, or unfortunately with other people. I'm sorry, babe. Just the energies that I'm picking up on, all right? So, let's see okay. So, the current state of your relationship at the moment, we do have the Four of Cups here. So, like I was saying, it's kind of just smoky. It ain't fire anymore, right? With the Four of Cups here, we do feel some dullness and some monotonous, okay? And this is typically brought upon, well, with this card in particular, with the Four of Cups in particular, the dullness and the monotonous typically comes in from having too much of something. So what I'm feeling like is that maybe there was a little bit too much, passion you know, lustful experiences to where now it's kind of like, all right, I know what they're going to do, so this isn't enjoyable anymore. This isn't exciting anymore. This isn't like triggering my mind anymore. It's not sparking any, you know, anything. It's really kind of dull and monotone now, unfortunately. I do also feel like that you guys could be possibly picking some fights. Possibly. I do feel like that it could be someone in the relationship that's kind of like, wanting to push buttons just to see how far someone can go. And it may be because you want to have an argument so you can make up with each other. Who knows? I mean, the energy that I'm feeling overall for this, I mean, we have tons of oranges and reds here. And for me, when I'm doing readings, the divine lets me know that that's very passionate energy, is very, you know, fire igniting type of energies, you know, passion, lust, sexual energies is what I'm feeling, okay? I do feel like that those energies played a huge role in your current relationship, okay? So let's see here what the future status is for your current relationship. Whew, babe, okay. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, we have the Death card. Okay. So, if you're new to tarot, the Death card in no means represents the death of an actual person. Like, no, not at all. This is about some sort of dramatic change happening into your life to make room for something else that is better serving for you, okay? So, don't be afraid of this card in that sense, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, my partner's gonna die. No. That's not what this card does, okay? Not at all. But in terms of this love reading here that I'm doing, babe, I do feel like there's gonna be an end to a relationship. But the good news is, like I was saying earlier, when something ends or something leaves your life, it just makes room for something that you're gonna love 1,000 times better, okay? Again, tapping into what I was saying earlier, that this person could be having some sort of sexual interest in other people. You know, this could mean that that might be your outlet. That may be the leading cause to why you guys end the relationship, okay? But I do feel like that once this relationship ends here, like I feel like it's gonna be like a breath of fresh air, because I feel like your next relationship is going to be something that's completely different. Like I was saying earlier with this Ace of Wands, you are wanting something different. For some of you guys, like I was feeling, I do feel like your next relationship is going to be completely different than any relationship you've ever had in a positive way. Like I feel like your next relationship is it's going to be the real fire, okay? More than just on a lustful level. Ooh, excuse me. It's going to be on an emotional level, lustful level, an intuitive level. Like you guys are going to be here, all right? But for this current relationship, unfortunately, babe, nah. We have the Death card here, so this is going to be an end to your current relationship. But like I said, your next relationship will be completely different from any of other relationships you've ever been in. So that is something to look forward to. All right. Now, keep in mind, you guys, this reading is very general for a lot of people. So ultimately, the decision is up to you. But I do, with the tarot, if things stay the way that they are, we do see an end to this current relationship. All right, so let's see what other messages you guys have. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Okay, so maybe you are wanting to hold on to this relationship because of those passionate times, but you need to choose wisely, babe. In all seriousness, you need to choose wisely with this and find out what's actually best for you in all areas of your life, so that you can be fulfilling for you in all areas, not just one or two areas. You know, find out what it is that you truly want and manifest that person into your life. So choose wisely. Choose wisely. You know, like I said, I feel like you're the type of person that may feel like, you know, you got plenty of fish in your sea anyway, baby, ain't no thing but a chicken wing, you know, but just make sure that whatever decision you go with, make sure it's something that you're not going to regret later, all right? And I do, like I was saying earlier, I do feel like that ending the relationship is going to be something that is ultimately going to be something that you really are going to benefit from. Definitely. Whether if it has to be like you making the actual decision, which I do feel like it's going to have to be you to make that decision, because if it is a case of infidelity that comes up into the relationship, I feel like you may stay initially. You know, kind of like, oh, that's mine for some reason. But don't fall into that temptation, babe. Okay, don't forget the devil is all about temptation, addictions that we just feel like we can't have enough of, that we just can't live without. Don't fall for that temptation. Remember, you got plenty of fish in your sea. You got plenty of fish, babe. So just choose wisely and make a decision that's best for you, babe. Best for you. All right, and the next card that we have here is emotional loss. Okay, so I am feeling like that you may feel some sort of heartache and grief at first if you do decide to end this relationship. Or it could be some sort of divine intervention that ends this relationship. Whichever way it goes, I do feel like the ending of this relationship is going to be a little bit difficult for you. But just know that you're going to get through it, and know that someone better is going to come into your life that meets all of your needs, babe. All of your needs, okay? Then we also have light. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. It means happiness is coming in, fulfillment is coming in, abundance is coming in. Baby, you're gonna shine your light bright like a diamond, all right? And that's when your true manifestation is going to come in. Yes, yes, I love it. All right, and then we also have prosperity begins. Like I was saying, you guys, this death energy here is nothing to fear, especially for your relationship in particular. But the other cards are in this reading. I do feel like this is an end of something that is truly for your betterment, okay? You may not see it at first. You may be hurting at first. You know, we all go through the moment where, you know, we just have to watch Netflix and eat Ben & Jerry's for a while, but we get over it. We like, baby, I am that person, all right? You're gonna get back into your groove, babe. You're gonna be shining your bright light. You're gonna be radiating. You're gonna be on a vibrational level that matches what the universe is trying to bring into you, baby. And look at it. Prosperity is yours. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So the last two cards we have here, we have fruition. Okay, like I was saying with the prosperity begins, you guys, fruition. Meaning that what you are wanting to manifest is coming into your life in full fruition, babe, period. So without a doubt, don't be fretful of ending this relationship or the end of the relationship. What you truly need is coming into your life. You just gotta manifest it, babe. Have hope, have faith, and keep shining your light, baby. And then we also have the path. So I do feel like that this is letting you know, for some of you guys who resonates with, you are on the right path. Maybe you already know that, you know, you need to end this relationship and you just needed that extra little confirmation from the universe. You're on the right path. Or this one could also symbolize that you know which path you need to take, but it's up to you to actually start walking on that path. Like, you know what decision you gotta do, but you gotta put that action to it to make it go through, okay? Beautiful. All right, group number 3, that is all that I have for your reading. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below who resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, keep faith and keep going. I'm gonna hop on over to the next group. Hello, my beautiful lovelies who chose pile number 4 with the beautiful amethyst stone here. Let's see what is in store for your relationship, baby. Okay. All right, so let's just hop right into it. All right, babe, let's talk about you. All right. Ooh, all right. We have the 9 of Swords to describe you. So with this being the card of suits, the suit of swords, what I'm trying to say, excuse me. So with the Swords energy here, you know, you could be a very intellectual, very logical person. You can also be an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, all right? Now, how you feel towards your current partner in your relationship, I have the Five of Wands here. So with the Five of Wands, I do feel like that there could be some drama, some dramatic instances, maybe some competition, maybe some arguments. I do feel like you may feel like that you're in competition with other people, you know? So I do feel like you have to constantly fight for this person to like kind of reclaim, like, hey, this person is mine, you know? Like, you know, being a little bit, I don't know, I guess competitive for a person, but I mean, you shouldn't have to be competitive for someone you already have. I mean, they're yours. You have the prize, you know? But I do feel like there's some conflict, some drama, feelings of competition. Also, I do feel like that maybe you haven't necessarily forgiven your partner for some mistakes or some conflict in the past, okay? I do feel like there could be some past issues that have not been resolved that you haven't completely forgiven them for. Just being real, all right? So, tapping into the energy of your partner here. So, we have the Two of Wands here. So, with the Two of Wands, the Wands does represent a fire sign. So, you could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Also, with the Wands suit here, you could be a very like energetic person, a very passionate person, a very fiery person. That's what I always describe, you know, me, because, you know, I'm a Sagittarius, you know. So you could be a very energetic, very passionate, they could be a very energetic, passionate, fiery type of personality. Again, they could be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, okay? Tapping into the energies of how they feel towards you and your current relationship. So we have the High Priestess here. So with the High Priestess, I feel like that, okay, trust is a given. They trust you. They definitely trust you. But I do feel like that you guys are just more on the like reclusive side, on the silent side. You know, you're kind of to yourself. You don't necessarily express your feelings that much. You know, you just kind of, if you feel something, you feel it and you tuck it away and you don't talk about it. Like, you don't bring it up, you know, that, or either like your partner doesn't bring it up. You know, I do feel like that your partner could be someone who's more on the shy side, or not necessarily shy, just like to keep their relationship like between you two. You know, they're not the type of person type of really broadcasted, all right? But I do feel like with the High Priestess here, they definitely do trust you in this relationship. I'm feeling that very, very, very strongly. Okay, so on to the actual current status of your relationship. So we have the Nine of Wands here. So with the Nine of Wands, you know, I feel like you're having to protect what's yours. Like I was saying earlier with you, like I feel like you're in competition with maybe, you know, other people for your partner. You know, I do feel like that maybe your partner has a lot of admirers. Maybe there's a lot of people that has their eyes on them. Your partner could be a very kind and charming person, like a smooth talker. Okay, they blow people away when people talk to them, and people are instantly just kind of like emotionally gravitated towards them in a sense, you know? They're a very charming person, have a lot of admirers, and I do feel like the current stage is that you're just trying to hold on and protect what you've built and what you have. That's what I'm definitely feeling. All right, so on to the future status of your relationship. Ooh, so you guys have the Eight of Wands. Very, very, very fast energies for the future, okay? Looking at these other cards too, I do feel like this is some good energy here with this Eight of Wands. I do feel like there's going to be some very major quick surprise come into your relationship in the future, you know? I do feel like that this is going to be some sort of major transformation, because you have the 8 here. 8 here is the number of major transformations, major changes. Things are just going to completely like alter your relationship in your life, okay? The other energy that I am feeling here is that this relationship can last. Definitely. This relationship can last. But I do feel like that is very, very, very crucial that both parties, both you and your partner, are putting in the same amount of energy into this relationship, okay? You shouldn't be putting in more than them, and they shouldn't be putting in more than you. And I mean, I feel like there's an instance to where you could be putting in more into the relationship at the moment, and it's just not being reciprocated at all, or appreciated at all, or just even recognized at all. Like, I feel like you could be feeling a little bit unappreciated. You know, you may be feeling a little down. I mean, you may feel like that you're having to compete so much that you're like, well, dang, where do I stand? You know, you may be having a little bit of confidence issues regarding your relationship there. But I do feel like this relationship can last as long as you guys both put in the same amount of energy and dedication into this relationship to making it work, okay? But definitely, I'm seeing some really good energies. A good surprise is going to come into your life. I'm feeling some good energies with this relationship. I do feel like this is a good relationship. You just gotta tone out those other people on the outside, definitely. All right, let's see what other messages you guys have. So, mental conflict. Don't get so caught up in your head. Don't let this competition, quote unquote, get to you, okay? Know your worth. Know that they chose you for a reason. I mean, obviously they have a lot of options and they chose you. So baby, that means you are fly. You are perfect. You are more than enough for them, okay? So get out of your head that doubt and that worry that you have about, hey, are they going to leave me? You know, they can have anybody they want. Like, why are they with me? You know, don't self-doubt yourself, baby. You are all that, okay? Don't ever forget that. You are the full package. They chose you for a reason. They are truly in love with you and they want you, nobody else, period. All right? Get out of your head. Don't let the outside forces try to confuse you. Not at all. All right, next we have sacrifice. Okay, so this could be a sacrifice of time that is needed. Okay, this could also symbolize a sacrifice in I will say, in a sense of letting go, okay? Because I feel like that you may want to have such control over your relationship, but there's just some things that you can't control, and it could be dealing with that swift surprise that is coming into your life. It could be something that you just can't control, and you just have to release to it, okay? Because ultimately, this sacrifice is going to be for your greatest good. Like, this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful energy. Like, I'm feeling such positive, high vibes about that surprise that's coming into your relationship, okay? And you just have to let go and go with the flow, okay? Just go with the flow. Just know that any sacrifices that you make are for your greatest and highest good. So no doubts, no worries over there, babe, okay? All right, we also have the waiting game. All right, so maybe you are wanting to progress this relationship a little bit further, okay? I do feel like that you may be waiting on your partner to do something. Like, you may be like, hey, well, you're not doing nothing about all of these people coming to me saying this, blah, 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 whatever it may be. And you're kind of just waiting for them to like step up to the plate a little bit, you know? But I do feel like that could come in with that surprise there. That could be like the aftermath effect of that surprise coming into your relationship. Okay, but just know that patience is key, okay? So you're doing all that you need to do. You are doing the most you can do. The universe sees that. It's just, you just have to be patient and wait for it to come into fruition. Okay, and then we also have patience and planning. Like I said with the waiting game here, y'all, patience is key in your relationship, okay? You're doing all the necessary work that you need to, but you just need to be patient, you know, continue to plan and, you know, work on what you're trying to manifest and just know and have faith that it is coming to you, okay? You're doing everything right, baby. You're doing everything wonderful. You're doing everything right. You just have to wait. And I know waiting can sometimes be such a hard task to do, but definitely patience is going to be your biggest key here. So keep that in mind. All right, and the last two cards we have here, we have the unexpected, and we also have hunger. Okay, so I'm gonna start with hunger first. So with hunger, this is all about knowing is what you want and going for it, okay? Again, putting in the work to manifest what it is that you're trying to manifest into your career, into your life, and working towards it. I mean, as you work towards it, the rest is in the universe's hands. Then that's when you get into the waiting game there. But babe, this hunger, you gotta know what it is that you want, and you gotta put it into action and go for it, okay? Go for it. All right. Also, we have the unexpected. So with the unexpected here, it's kind of like that surprise I was talking with you about earlier. Like something unexpected is going to happen, and it's going to be in your best favor. I feel it 1,001%. Definitely. I'm feeling such good vibes from you guys' reading. Like, this is some really good energy. You know, I do feel like that you have a little bit to work on yourself, you know. I feel like you are in this Nine of Swords energy a little bit. Well, actually, a lot of it, because mental conflict, you need to get out of your head. But baby, it's all in your head. The swords aren't touching you. It's all in your mind. Once you get those doubts and those worries out of your head, I mean, this relationship is going to flourish, babe. This relationship is going to flourish. It's going to be a beautiful relationship. I am seeing it. I am seeing it. By far the most positive pile out of all of the other piles here for this reading, definitely. So the unexpected is going to happen. Most likely this is going to be in lieu to the surprise that's coming into your life. Once again, a very positive surprise, a very positive transformational phase you guys are going to be entering in for your relationship. And I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. I feel that happy energy. I can just feel it. Beautiful. All right, group number 4, that is all that I have for your reading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, you guys, keep faith and keep going. Bye.